thought you meant just for our characters in
Yeah.
general.
I was about to say, for Ray, it's
17,
pretty good.
nice.
For someone like Nara, that's pretty bad roll for her. I honestly, outside of combat, don't think she's rolled below a 15,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yes.
Oh, and Fishman Dan, honestly, other than combat, you've also rolled pretty well. Except when
Yes,
you're trying to
out of
speak with the
D20s,
cops.
Good. True.
Okay,
That
we'll
was a
get started.
D20 though, so that's a big problem.
That's true.
Austin, was that a D20 that you
Nah,
rolled?
that's
Or is
about right.
it D100?
Oh, that's true.
D20.
That is pretty bad. No, your mom's
That's
correct.
totally not.
Uh,
Definitely a D1 and then the 0, 0. There's the 1. Adam. 2. D20.
It's all about the timing.
yeah, true. But yeah, as your team moves forwards into the next few days, into the next, well, moments in time, things have transpired to make the bad guys win. When your team managed to collect all the items that they were seeking out, you were brought back to the enemy headquarters, where, well, in no short time at all, after figuring out where one Fishman Dan comes from, and after figuring out a few things about yourselves, and getting kicked out of college, well, sorry, there are separate things. There's college, and then getting kicked out of magical college. Your team was more or less hired by the Kingdom of Isle to stop all of this. And, well, your team did one of these two things. You definitely got kicked out of Magic College. That's not an issue. Everyone except for Ray is welcome back after a month. Well, one semester actually starts. But for now, you're kicked out. When entering into this area, you finally met the leader known as Vera. A very strong, enigmatic, very tall, 6'3" woman. Other than stilettos, because she's actually a little taller with her shoes on. Your team was transported into the gate doorway. And since all items were in present hand, and somehow you never really asked how Vera knew this, you were all brought here more or less against your wills. You were given a chance to potentially attack them, do something else, or, as one Fishman Dan does, tries to jump through the doorway and see what would happen. You all got teleported here. Ray had the armor set placed upon themselves, and when Vera asked for that last item, they decided to say, hey, why don't I be the key for you? And with no reluctance, Vera agreed. So when Ray opened the door, a primordial king stepped out, and immediately all of you felt nauseous and hit the ground, other than Nara and one Tempest. When hitting the ground, Ray was picked up, and while losing consciousness, you were gripped so tight that the armaments around you, the artifacts of, well, very, very strong power, were destroyed, allowing this primordial king not to be housed once more, and in the process destroying one last item that is near and dear to Ray's heart. Vera gave you an option, those conscious, to sit at the table or to be brought back to the world and do what you may with the remaining time you have. Tempest, not really cool and down for, joining the bad guys, decided to head back to Dust and hope beyond hope what you can do in this current state, where the bad guys have successfully done their plan, and see what comes after next. The team gets transported to Dust without too much of an issue, and Vera does look towards the rest of her team and states, well, it seems that they have decided to take their own path, which is fine. It just means we can accomplish things a little bit differently. And Light then states, are you sure that was a wise decision, allowing them to get out and free, or potentially warning people? Vera does state, it's fine. It'll give them time and a chance to actually fight back. And most of all, unlike some evil megalomaniacs that decide to hunt down each individual person, they may just gather all our enemies in one place. And what a better way to do and get rid of our opposition. we'll hold off for attacking them or deciding to make our next move for a bit. Not too long, though. I don't want them to get too comfortable. As that field of vision it goes away, you return back to Dust, where, in Tempest's mind, you all, well, met for the very first time. Gonna go with this one.
Oh.
Well, that
Am
went
I
about
still
as poorly as
unconscious?
it could have gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'll
the
let
fighting
everybody
pits.
awake.
I see we're
So guys,
finally going to fight against each other. All right,
I'm
everybody.
back.
especially
I am
since
ready
would like
to
I am
go-
naked and
Everyone
unconscious,
other
please
than Nara and
don't
Tempest
let
are
me
unconscious.
stay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a
Tempest,
question. Do
I
we
am
re-
naked and unconscious.
Wait,
in the middle of
question.
an arena.
Yes.
So.
do we know what's happened, or have we gone back in time?
You haven't gone back in time. You've gone back to the plane you started in.
It started, but we know what's happened.
Yes.
All right, we're unconscious, but we haven't forgotten.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Ray, most people, I don't know what Ray does, have underlined armor clothing. Because if your armor breaks, you still have, you know,
Yeah.
protective
Oh,
leathers.
Didn't-
You know,
yeah.
if Ray goes commando underneath armor, which is super chafing, welcome for it, I guess?
Yeah, that doesn't sound great, but
No, I
you do
just
you.
didn't know if it was like a magical thing of like just everything on me was just exploded
No, it's like cracking
and like
and
tattered
shattering
and
your armor.
everything.
Everything
even your
else,
flesh suit. It's just muscles now.
everything else was left alone. Like all your gear and stuff you still have, you just no longer have your armor. But when you all arrive in the middle of the place, and I guess Dan subconsciously rolls over to this side.
Yeah, I immediately just start putting some dirt in my pockets. Just gonna
Like-
replenish the family a little bit.
I feel like Dan unconsciously could do that. So allow. Kat
Okay.
was doing something while in the arena, and then looking down goes, "Oh, okay, all right. So provisionary hours over. I'm gonna have to deal with these people. I don't know why they're back, and like a lot of them are unconscious. Everyone go home. I need to sort this out." Kat begins to drag Dan to the group where Tempest is, because she is the only one currently awake. And Nara. Looks towards Tempest. Hey, Tempest! What's going on?
So, you know, when we left here, Ray was going through sort of a moral dilemma. Well, that dilemma kind of got worse, and she's going through a crisis, and she actually did it. She released an old god.
Oh, well, that was
Hello?
dumb.
I know, it was dumb.
All right, you want me to take these guys to, like, a place they can sleep this off? Like, what happened? Did they die? Are they dead? Should I bury them in the
No,
ground?
they're not dead. Let's not bury them, not yet. But, yeah, let's take them to a place where they can sleep it off.
All right. Beginning to move soon after, he does call over a few guards to, well, take everyone to a inn because, well, they went unconscious in a magical way, and after a while, they do wake up 1 week later.
Oh no.
Holy shit, really?
Entire week.
If they hadn't woken up the next day, I would have tried to, like, physically wake them up.
Okay. What do you do to try to physically wake them up?
I'll start, like, smacking them on the face. I'll throw water on them. I'll say, "Oh my gosh, someone's running away with all your money!"
Meh, but I'm not awake.
Go ahead and roll medicine.
Medicine?
Yeah. Pretty good.
Hey.
You can wake up 2 out of 4 people. Normally you wouldn't be able to do this, but natural 20 is natural 20. So I let you
Aha.
choose 2.
I choose Micah and Becky.
That's fair.
Ah!
I'm awake. Wait,
Oh, wow, that money thing worked, huh? Cool.
how long has it been? How long have I been out?
My
It's been
head
a couple
hurts.
days.
2
How
days.
long? 2 days?
days. Have they taken over the world?
Who?
No,
Quite yet.
no, not yet. Like,
Wait,
still
I
working
have-
on things.
Stop. I need to know. It's been 2 days. Did you get the money? Were we paid?
It takes
Were we
more than
paid?
2
I think
days.
we were.
Well, first of all, you failed in that mission. Tempest, you don't believe you're gonna get paid for, not doing the job you were told to do. Oh, so it takes more than 2 days to get back to Isle.
We were paid? We weren't paid for doing the whole, like, mission thing with... Oh, shit. That was the first time I ever finished a job, and we don't get paid?
We didn't finish it. We were supposed to stop them and
Well, that's the other one. We can lie about that. I'm talking about collecting all 4 things.
Well, according to what
I mean-
Tempest said, I think one of the rewards was joining their side. And, well, you're here now.
So I got $0 and 2 days of muscle atrophy. I'm gonna do push-ups.
Begins to do push-ups in
Yeah.
the hallways.
Do some push-ups.
Alright, it looks like the other two are unconscious. You want me to, like, get something for them? I'm gonna get the rest of the council to, like, meet up at the other inn you guys almost destroyed and had their innkeeper almost murdered.
Wow, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It wasn't me, though. Continues to do push-ups.
I believe you, Becky.
I
Thank
think
you.
I think we should meet in a secret place.
Wait, okay, wait. I've got questions as I do push-ups. Wait, what happened? Someone exploded, and now I woke up in a bed. Tempest, I don't really know what happened.
So basically, Ray woke up a primordial demigod.
Ah,
It was super angry.
Hmm.
Knocked everybody out except for me and Nara because obviously we're the most powerful.
I must have tripped.
Yeah, you must have, because you're obviously the most powerful too. And then they were like, "Hey, so you can totally join us if you want to at the table." There was no table there, so it seems like a metaphor. And I was like, "Yeah, no, fuck that. We should just go." So now we're here.
You didn't ask for money?
No, I'm sorry. There was a giant primordial monster
damn.
staring at me,
Oh,
and I felt kind
primordial?
of nervous.
Is
Yeah.
that bad for, like, the world?
Yeah, probably.
It seems pretty bad.
Like, what
I
happens?
get the feeling that they're gonna come after us, but not right away.
I'm
Is that like-
surprised we made it this far without being killed.
Me
Oh,
too.
they
too.
sent us here. They sent us here.
Oh, wait,
So we should
Kat,
probably not stay
my
here.
best friend.
Not your
How have you-
friend.
How have you been?
Still not your friend.
Have you made lots of... How's the town? Wait. Yeah, how's the town? Wait, where are we?
We're the capital of Dust. Town's been
Dust.
good. I've been making new laws and stuff. Like before you guys just magically appeared out of nowhere, I was redistributing some of the wealth in the area. So that got kind of held out for a while, so people are mad at you.
Oh.
Oh, that. Wait, you didn't. It's been 2 days. You didn't reconvene?
No! It's
Well,
a
don't
weekly
blame-
thing. If we, like, reconvene every other day, it's going to take up way too much time.
Yeah.
So they're going to get paid double next week, but they're very mad.
Wait, I'm confused. Who's mad at us?
Oh, the citizens in the area.
Oh, that's fine, plebs.
No, the Commonwealth.
In Dust?
Yeah.
They're mad. We've done nothing.
Dust, which is where we are.
Oh, I had to
Okay,
cut off
so-
a meeting. It doesn't matter. It's my thing. Council's thing.
Just blame it on politics.
Yeah.
A lot of people saw what happened there. I can blame it, and I will. It's just, there's going to be rumors.
Do you know
Tell them there was an
whose fault it was?
interdimensional emergency.
It was not my fault. It was Ray's.
Whatever. I don't really care. We're going to have to talk about it later anyways. So,
Blame it
does
on Ray.
your unconscious group need anything? Like, I'm going to get stuff for them, like, if you need them. Like, Ray came out of nowhere with, like, just leather garments on. You know, there's usually armor that goes over that.
Oh my gosh.
Ray is naked?
No!
Who's... grilling?
Who took his clothes?
I don't know. Probably the primordial that destroyed it.
Who is
yeah, no,
grilling?
they were crushed. Because remember,
Yeah,
Ray put on
is
like
that
all the
you or
armor to
Austin?
become the key, and then, everything happened. Well, the primordial demigod
It's
didn't
me.
want
I'll get
that
it.
to still be around, so
Is
he
Mother
destroyed
going
it.
through her microphone or her computer? Laptop's microphone again.
Well, I don't know. What?
Laptop is portable.
But
I,
wait,
What?
I gotta get my food.
yeah,
I'll
no
be
problem.
back.
I honestly thought it was the music.
Oh. Well, okay, so
We're
here's
in a
my...
tavern. It makes sense. There's grilling.
Okay, there's grilling in the tavern. Tempest, I need to know, as someone who currently doesn't know what to do, what do I do?
I fixed my microphone, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't you. It was my
What's a
mother.
microphone?
That was.
Oh, well,
yeah.
mine was also going through my computer instead of my headset. So,
Oh, sounds good.
Becky, here's
Is
what
that
we
a
should do.
primordial?
Yes.
A
Becky,
headset?
here's what I think we should do. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We should wait for everyone to wake up,
Oh.
and we'll look for ways to like wake them up. I mean, I was able to wake you guys.
I
up.
don't know.
I'm sure
That's
there's
too
a way.
much.
But okay, we could just have dinner instead.
I want to sleep.
You want to sleep? Okay.
Yeah, I just do a lot of push-ups.
All right, you two go ahead
Well, you
and go
should
to sleep.
refuel, right?
I'm gonna go get
You need to
Dan some
eat
dirt
protein.
and Ray some armor.
I'm gonna sleep because I want to fight in the fighting pits.
All right, he comes back. We abandoned those.
Oh, that's right.
Sweet.
I want to fight in the illegal fighting pits.
Comes back. They come at night. Comes back.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep and wait for the other morons to wake up, because I have a feeling that now that I think we released a primordial, that wasn't me, that was Ray. We could probably sell Ray to the kingdom for a lot of money. So that's my plan. I'm going to sleep.
Okay, good night.
Why is my room in the hallway? Who put me here?
Cap. There
Gar.
are doors there, but he double bunked you with Ray. And
Yeah.
much like what Becky does, Ray becomes the furnace. That is the heated blanket. That is a weird analogy I just said there.
Raise the
Furnace.
heat blanket.
Yeah. But eventually,
Leathery furnace.
another day passes. Kat comes back with a lot of dirt for Dan. An armor set, puts it in the corner for Ray when they wake up. Does anyone attempt to wake someone up? Because other than that, it's going to take 2 more days for everyone to fully recover. Honestly, Dan and Becky, you're not doing so great even after waking up. While yes, you're making sure your muscles. Sorry, not Dan. Micah. Both of you are not doing that great. While yes, you're making sure you're prepared and working out, you're still exhausted to a fair degree.
I'm enjoying the silence, so I use Ray as a heating blanket, and I wake up during the mornings, and I eat and drink beer and do push-ups, and I'm enjoying my life.
That's fair.
I would try to wake the other two up the next day, probably.
All right. Go ahead and roll another medicine check.
But I always complain about it.
That's fair.
Aha!
I'm afraid
My
this
heart
time
wasn't
around.
in it,
Yeah. Like after waking up Becky, others are great, but alone time.
Yeah, there's fewer people to have Becky's attention.
Mm-hmm.
I
Eventually,
definitely say that out loud.
who knows if Becky heard that though? Knowing track record. However, after the following day, Ray, Dan, you guys are sleeping comfortably, but you are getting dreams of horror, of pain. I don't know how Dan views this nightmare, but while both of you are sleeping, you look around yourselves and you see silhouettes of people. Currently, you see massive monuments of what appears to be humanoids, but they are silhouetted in turn. Almost like a dream, phantoms begin to move about and scream and run. These giant humanoid creatures begin to stab down at the smaller ones as if destroying them. When pierced, the smaller ones begin to burst into shadow as if becoming blood itself and spewing all over the place. Soon enough, you see giant creatures in the sky coming down and picking the smaller running humans one after the other, after the other, after the other, until there is no one around. Whatever or however you interpret that, Ray and Dan, you're not having the greatest sleep. But another day passes, and soon enough, you two eventually wake, where you come across, well, the rest of the waiting group.
Oh, hey, you're awake now.
Hello.
Ah,
How do you feel?
Good. My memories came back.
All of them?
Yep, all of them. It turns out I'm actually not human. I'm a fish man, and I should go home now.
Oh, are you leaving?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, you know, it's gonna get nice and bright and sunny here, and Dan wants to, wants to go home.
Are you talking about yourself in the third person?
Yeah, human man Dan has come to the realization that, that human land is quite dangerous.
That's a fair assessment, yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you that.
but
could
Dan,
y'all be quiet, please? I was sleeping.
we have all helped for this bad guy to get it
Oh,
escaped.
shit.
We need to band together and help.
Oh, no.
That's the Becky I know. Color Dusty,
No.
what's this about you guys waking up the bad guys and winning?
Did I do it?
Yes.
Did you do it?
I was
You-
going to ask
oh.
how you were feeling, but I suppose that's as good an
don't
introduction
feel-
as any.
I don't feel that strong. Did I really
Yeah, no, that.
take on
nope.
the power of an old god?
No, you
Yes.
did not.
What do you mean?
I mean that you literally just became the key to unlock it, and it nearly crushed you.
You literally shattered your armor with your mind.
Wait,
Yeah,
What do you mean? Where is my
Your
armor?
armor's gone.
it was
You blew it
literally
up
crushed.
without touching it.
I heard that it turned into like what happened to the dwarf man, Ragorgadurf.
Ragnarok,
That,
yeah.
that.
It did a Ralgruk and it turned to dust. I didn't know that person, but I've heard the stories.
I'm very sorry, but you're now just a slender heating blanket. Less of a furnace. It's been a week. I've been using you as a blanket.
It's been a
Cat,
week?
Cat did get you some more armor, though.
Yeah, I tried to wake you up so many times.
Yeah, she did. Really hard.
I didn't.
I did. With moderate effort. It didn't work.
Yeah. Hello, humans. Who owns this hut?
Also, Austin, you might want to like unplug your mic, plug it back in.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
It's
It
going
sounds like you're
robot-y.
talking with water, which
sounds
I
like
guess makes
Chewbacca.
sense.
I thought it was just Discord being Discord.
It might be.
But she didn't need to stay a silhouette token. But eventually coming across everything and reviewing things, Ray, you do look around you and you don't have your armor plating upon yourself. That has most assuredly been destroyed. However, Ray, when you walked out, you did see a suit of armor right there, ready for you if need be. But this one actually would fit because Cat is not dumb. And even though he doesn't like you, he's still not going to mess with you unless provoked. But when Dan does state, hey, who owns this, I forgot what you said, like, decrepit place? Cat goes, oh, I have a share of it, but now that person over there, points to bartender, owns the majority share.
I bet she has
Um,
liver issues.
Out of game question.
I'm back.
Now that it fits, do I get rid of the disadvantages that I put on myself when I set up my character?
No. Plate mail armor gives you disadvantage on stealth no matter what. It just fits now.
No, I gave myself -1 in strength and dexterity.
Oh, yeah,
On
those
top.
goes away.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant stealth.
Those were. I put them
that-
as negative to represent that the armor was too big for me.
Well, I bet you that wasn't very important to you, that armor. You know, saying that you exploded yourself for it.
Yeah, before we continue to talk and you guys give things away, Dan, we can talk about getting you transport to you hometown, village,
Oh, he's just thinking about it.
sea,
Yes,
whatever.
but he does like to know who owns this house.
Not a house, and got you guys here and made sure people were taking care of you until, I guess Tempest somehow became a doctor for like a day and woke up Micah and
Any-
Becky.
Wow. Is there anyone who can sell me the very nice umbrella, like a thick one?
Murray does state you can go into town and purchase one, but we really should discuss
I don't
what's...
really want to go into town without an umbrella. You know, you never know what might happen.
All right. Looks towards Paula and Mary does state, do you mind getting an umbrella for
I will buy it.
him?
Yes.
Paula does state, sure, not an issue. Comes over towards Dan. I think umbrellas are just 5 copper unless you want something fancy.
They're like metal umbrellas? Are there ones with spikes on top?
No, because that's not an umbrella.
I'll just take a cheap one. I'll go find somebody to make a stronger one.
Okay. You give her 5 copper. She goes into the town. 10 minutes later, she returns back with an umbrella.
Yay. Dan now has an umbrella. He always uses it outside.
Starting now. Cat does state. All right, we're going to go to Richard's bar. Well, technically tavern. Well, technically ex-tavern because you guys ruined the reputation of that place.
Do you think it's a safe place to go? Since
No.
we've ruined it and been there before.
Richard does state, I am the proprietor of said place. It should be fine. I just have no business going through it anymore.
I mean, it's better than the death that was planned for you. Losing a bar seems trivial compared to that.
I'm going to let that one go because I'm assuming you're having a hard day.
What do you mean? Did we not keep you from dying?
I'm going to let that one go before I say something mean to you.
Yeah, Ray, it's not really polite to talk about people's imminent death that way. Also, it kind of makes you seem like the, savior in this person's life when probably you are just more of an inconvenience.
I am a little confused. I feel like our actions saved a couple of lives here.
Making it
You know what?
really hard to let things go, kid.
You know what? Don't try anymore. Just have at her. Go for it. I think she needs it. I'm gonna step back.
Let's go to the inn and visit my husband before I lose it. Sound good?
Oh, sheesh, Ray.
All right, then.
Okay.
You guys walk over to a now decrepit inn because, well, you guys destroy the reputation of someone's business in town. You really destroy someone's reputation and business in town.
So, while we were walking, though, Ray would pull Tempest in the back of, the crowd and be like, but didn't our actions end up saving both their lives? They were on death row.
Honestly, I'm not sure of the intricacies of that whole situation, so maybe someone else would be better to answer that.
I don't remember.
Becky.
Oh.
Yeah. Waves Becky to the back of the group while we're walking. Come here.
Okay. Yeah, me? Oh, yes.
Didn't our actions inevitably give them their lives back? I clearly remember them both on death row until we overthrew the government.
We overthrew the government here?
Yeah, what?
I should have bet on that.
I
I
think
made
you
a lot
did.
of money here.
Yes, on the bet on that.
Oh. Yeah, see, I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. I was just
Am I-
more like tripling my current in cash.
Am I
But-
being gaslit?
What? I don't know. Is a gaslit when you get exploded and bring a new, an old god into reality? To where, like, and then get us to teleport away where we don't get paid?
Maybe you're
Is that being gaslit?
maybe you're being catfished.
Got it. That's I
No.
love to say that.
That's
And Becky, I didn't mean
that's an offensive term for fish people.
to fail.
Very offensive.
I just wasn't strong enough. There's a difference.
We are not mudfish.
Oh, that's right. Well, I actually, honestly, think we didn't do too great in this town, but we did do some good things.
We left it to a butcher's daughter. What better options did we have?
Oh,
That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
that
Good
I think was a
Very
brilliant idea. That was my idea. Give it to the common people, And
All
who's
I'm
more common
saying
than
is-
a butcher's daughter?
All I'm saying is I clearly remember both Mary and Richard being on death row in imminent death, and then we overthrew
They
the
were.
government and now they have life. I feel like losing a bar is not that...
Aren't they in charge of the city now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so confused. Like, why their life is...
I wouldn't
Should we have
question.
let them die?
Ray,
was
I
that
wouldn't
something?
question their hardships. I don't know. Maybe they're living it. Where have you been the past month? Oh, I don't know. Bringing back old gods to, I don't know,
Ray,
get rid of
I think
money.
the person that you should maybe be asking these questions to are them.
Yeah, I did, and then he got mad.
No, you were kind of okay. Maybe it's your tone. Maybe you're not meaning to, but you do kind of come off
I
as
don't know what you're talking about.
dismissive.
I can repeat what he said. Hello. How are you doing since I saved your life and you're on death row and I saved you from being dead?
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
Death row,
yeah.
Because I'm amazing.
I,
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
that's
strong.
essentially
Well, I
what you
wouldn't
said.
say I'm amazing.
Exactly
I
what I
failed a
remembered.
lot recently.
But that is
Well,
kind of the impression you gave. And also, I don't want to say that you failed at anything because I think you did exactly what you wanted to do.
No, I wanted to take on the power of the old god.
oh, that
Wasn't
makes
strong
sense.
enough.
Okay, see, I respect that decision.
Yeah, we would have become the strongest group ever
What if
to
you
exist.
did take on the power of the old god, but the old god wasn't that strong, so you don't
That's
know
what
it?
That's why I immediately asked if I did it.
Would you have given me 60% of the power?
I don't know if I could transfer power like that.
Okay, so that was a bad deal. I think that was a bad deal.
I
You-
would've
But
become an
anyway,
all-knowing
like I was saying, if you
power.
want to know how you've affected people's lives, you can just ask them.
you guys are having this
Not
conversation.
in a no passive aggressive, didn't I save your life kind of way, but like,
Yeah.
how has your life changed since you've met me, and what do I need to understand?
Ray, you've got a lot of splaining to do
What do you mean?
about everything.
Just ask. Just ask them.
Go up to his face and say, "Hey, Richard, fight me," and then he'll settle it with swords.
At this point, you guys are outside having this conversation. He comes in, greets his husband for a quick second, and then everyone regroups back here. You guys can still have the conversation. You're just currently outside until you decide to go inside.
I'll go inside.
Yeah.
I've only met these people like twice before, so
Okay, I'll go
If they
inside.
hate me, then so be it. That's
Do you think they still sell beer?
how it has been.
I think the
Yes.
bar does not have beer.
This bar
It's no
sucks.
longer a bar. That's what I heard.
Why? Oh, that's right. I was gonna leave it a bad
Bar with the
review.
wheat.
It's not a bar anymore because Ray ruined their lives.
I
Oh,
don't believe that's true, but it's not surprising with how much I failed recently.
maybe they were really unhappy in marriage, and the only way to get out was death, and you ruined that for them.
No? Super in love.
That actually makes sense.
When you step
What if they were
inside,
gonna,
when,
like-
Ray has a question for you.
What if they had
An
life
earnest
insurance?
question.
Bar insurance.
What
The
if they had
council
life
regroups
insurance and
here.
we're trying to take it out on each other.
It's a giant scam.
Most of the
I'm gonna
council
go
does
sit down.
regroup back here, and then Cat does go. I mean, you can ask me a question. I really don't care, but we're kind of winning on one person. We sent them a letter with Paula to go
Butcher's
get him.
girl.
What?
The butcher's girl.
No, she's right there. Pointing
We're
to
waiting on
Paula.
the butcher girl.
No, like
Paula!
right.
That's the
Ah.
butcher's man. She looks.
Looks like she's
got a
gotten
lot more
powerful.
Money now and a lot more horns.
Plus, it's
Wow.
over.
Paula just go.
Well,
Okay.
I hope you've been, not disappointing us. I know we've set a really high bar for you when we left.
Looking toward Ray. I can see why you don't like them. Right? But
Hey, Ray,
Yes.
I just want to say to you flat out,
Yeah?
because I think that other people are thinking the same thing, but not specifically telling you, I think you come off as really condescending.
I don't know what you mean. We left with the highest regards.
That-
The butcher's
that-
daughter.
that.
But you
I
said,
don't know
I
what
know
you
we
mean.
set really high expectations when we left. How have you been doing?
I mean, we did leave her in charge of an entire city as a butcher's daughter.
That is pretty
You
good.
keep calling her a butcher's daughter.
She was. That's literally the only fact we know about her since we left.
Yeah, I
Wow.
pointed at her in the
Almost
crowd.
Almost like you should learn something more about her rather than referring to her as her father's profession.
when you
Mom
say
has
this,
arrived with
Tempest,
my umbrella.
Carla, let's go. It's always good to realize that it's you guys and go, oh! Immediately goes around everyone and gives them a big hug. She's like super short though, so it's like around your not ankles, but like around your kneecaps. It's super adorable. It's like a little kid that is seeing their cousins and they actually like meeting and regrouping with their cousins. So it's like, oh my, how you been? And blah blah blah. It's like super adorable. But soon enough, she has to regroup back to the council position she has been positioned in, and comes back to that. Soon enough, she does state to Cat, "Oh, Cat, why didn't you tell me they were in town? You were out hunting and gathering with the rest of the hunters, so kind of couldn't tell you for like an entire week. Sorry. Well, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't make anything for them to eat though. Hour later, after she makes you guys meals, and everyone has time to cool off, you eat, you drink. It's nice. This place still has stocked food and drinks, so Becky, you can get a drink. It's just no longer a tavern because no one's coming here anymore. So it's more or less a very big home.
Well, I'm going to help myself to a drink.
Okay. Alright, so, and,
Jump.
you go behind the tavern, I guess. Sure. Mark just looks towards you. You know I can get you a drink.
Oh, I thought this was a serve your own type of place. Does it cost money?
Yeah, I really don't care at this point. No.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.
He begins to make you a mixed drink, and then just an ale. Hand you both. I don't know what you're like, so this one's
Would you
very
like
fruity.
to drink with me?
You're about to have a meeting, and have a husband,
Oh, they're about
and
to.
you're not my type.
You're married?
Yes.
Oh, wait. I know who you're married to. Y'all are cute together. I hope you've had a wonderful life. Here, in
Have
dust.
for a while.
I bet you Ray ruined it, though.
Your group ruined many things.
Well, here's a gold coin. I give him a gold coin.
You toss him a gold coin. He catches it easily enough. It's an apology. Sure. Thanks. You need another drink? Just let me know.
How much would it cost to fix the reputation of this bar? Like a rebranding.
Don't worry about it. You seem nice, so I'm gonna let you know that husband right now and a lot of council members don't really like how you left things off. I'll rebrand on my own.
Well?
You don't have to worry about that. If you want to like spread the word that we have the best drinks in town, more than welcome to it.
Okay. I will do it for... no, you know what? I'm a new person. I'll do it for... a silver coin.
It's up to you to do it. I really don't care.
Okay. I'll get paid later then. Thank you very much. I think I know what you're saying. Wink, wink. I'm gonna go back over to the group. Because I
Wink
think
at
what
him.
you're trying to say, wink, wink, is that we need to fix the town.
Please don't.
I didn't hear that.
Winks and leaves. And again, when you're he does stay. He say it out loud. He mouths, "No, thank, not my type. I'm married."
Moon Mom, can I talk to you for a second?
Of course.
So, Ray would talk to Moon Mom first alone before discussing it with the group.
It's loud, or you can just call Carla. She does a fine mom.
It's Moon Mom. Yeah. So, Gun's doing okay, but the truth is, I try to, not stop it, because I think deep down I still kind of wanted it, but I did try to take the power of the old god myself. Turns out I wasn't strong enough. I may have lost, a small token of the past. I don't know if it was good or bad or holding me back or not, but I feel as though I may have done something wrong.
I don't have context clues for any of that, but I can tell you this much. Were your actions for yourself or for someone else?
Well, I think that's a little complex because I tried to do it for better myself so that I could help others, but I don't know what my true intentions were. If they were just for me or not.
Then begin to ask these questions. I know what's going on. Tell you why Cat called this meeting. I can tell you that sometimes you take actions for yourself, and sometimes you take actions for others. And
long story short, the old god was released as planned, and I tried to take on his power, and it didn't go well.
And like a mom would, not angry and not shouting at you. It's more like, well, of course it didn't, dear. She goes, well, of course it didn't. Obviously, this creature was far stronger than most mortal people. If one individual could do that, they would have done it a long time ago.
Maybe you're right. I mean, if you think about it, if we weren't here in the first place, it probably still would have happened. Maybe we can do something about it now.
Well, it might have still happened, but it would have definitely taken a lot longer.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like time is only relative for a god.
I suppose. And in the end, I can't fault you for being very good at your job.
I mean...
You can tell that's passive-aggressive.
I mean, honestly, I didn't really do anything to help on any of the items that we got. I'm going to be real honest with you, Moon Mom.
Roll deception.
Did I do anything good?
You
When
took
it
the
came
armor.
to actually...
You yourself acquired the armor.
Yeah, I did. It'd be me trying to deceive myself, because...
I think it's Ray. I can't tell if it's Ray or if it's Shannon, who has a really selective memory?
Probably both.
Both.
That's a pretty good lie. Carla, one reason or another, believes you, not to the extent of you really didn't do anything to help out in acquiring these items. It's more like, I don't know if I am the only one to blame, is the kind of way she's seeing it. So in that...
From
go ahead.
Ray's point of view, it would be like self-deprecating. Like, I didn't actually help in any of it.
But in the end, Carla, like a mom, does state, well, dear, these things still happen. Whether or not you were the one that came up with the plan, enacted the idea, you were still a part of this kind of thing. And I get that. I was part of it for a while, just to help out my people, to make sure they had a happy and healthy life. And because of you, they are no longer being hunted. But actions do have consequences.
But, I mean, if you believed in it, then that means that there still could be good that can come out of it.
Oh, no, I never believed in it. I just needed power to make sure my people were safe. I never thought that it was a good idea.
No.
But it was either joining them to gain enough strength to help them, my people, or not join them and still being in a bad position.
Well, Well, you know, we'll see how it goes. Have you had any contact with Gunn? Maybe he's, controlling the whole thing. So,
Oh no!
we should still be good?
After making sure you guys were safe, he came back and made sure that we disconnected ourselves from them. So we're no longer part of them.
Well, that might not be ideal. Well, it's okay. We'll figure it out. They'll be fine.
I'm not sure what you said there.
It's Ray's just mumbling to being like, I guess we'll be fine. It's fine. We'll figure something out. It's fine.
Of course, dear. She takes your hand, pats it on top of the head. No, in a comforting way, sure, but in the exact same way, it's like, I'm not gonna say you messed up, but I'm here if you wanted to speak. Kind of feeling. And she pull you back in the group. If you decide to be pulled back, you're more than welcome to. She will let go.
I'm going.
Yeah, but eventually, regroup with the council.
Kat, are you going to organize this meeting? Because we have a lot we need to discuss.
I was, but Ray went to go over there. Becky went to go drink, and I have no idea why I can't figure out pull and not door.
Yes.
He's probably thinking it's a window.
He's trying to look out the window, just a door.
Well, he doesn't see it as a window because if he did, he would break it.
Cat then states, okay, meeting coming to a start, I don't know. So, how'd you guys mess up this time?
Well, first, I'd like to know what's going on with the city and why everybody's so upset with us.
Oh, you mean the people that, don't get me wrong, the first thing you did was a good thing. Getting rid of, the tyrant that's been controlling the place and making sure things been running. That itself has been good. Then you left it to a bunch of people except for Keller, who has no idea how to run a governmental situation, let alone a kingdom, let alone organize everything. But everyone's been fine.
Was the butcher's daughter not able to figure it out? I thought it would be a good idea to bring one of the citizens in from their
Richard's
perspective.
about to deck you. You see. I don't know if he's gonna actually hit. He only has a +1. Because I just decided to give him a +1. Nope.
Okay, I'm confused. We've left a leader in Moonchild. We left you, who's omni-knowing. We left Richard, who's a business owner. We left Carla to represent the young.
Plebs.
And Keller was to pick up all the rest of the stuff. How could this have been a bad group of ordinary people
Richard, after
doing
hurting...
the city for the...
Go ahead, Micah.
Okay. No, go. You go.
Oh, I was just going to say, Richard, after hurting his arm, just trying to deck Ray in the face, and Ray just dodging, and he hits the armor, does say, well, for one, a lot of us don't know each other. Keller and Mary and I do, which is great. Paula, you're fantastic, but you have no idea how to run a country, and let alone you're a fantastic person, and quite honestly, we've been doing well. None of us were ready for any of this. That's why we were having plans made in order. Everything was falling in place. And while we appreciate Carla and her ingenuity, she alone only was able to manage 15 to 20 people at a time. She's been trained in a military stance and was not at all going to be the one leading the country after her father stepped down. It would be her older brother, so she has no knowledge on how to do that. Mary knows how to run military strict fighting practices, so that itself is okay if everyone thought the same exact as her. Kat is in it for himself. Yeah, that's true. And while he does have some strength, not at all trying to govern a kingdom, let alone people that do not have the same mindset. So yeah, decent enough people, individually, but not at all a cohesive group. You think, and you wonder why the king was so glad that you left it in our hands? Simple enough. You just didn't want to deal with this anymore, and you left it in our hands. And now anything that goes wrong, we'll have two ways of looking at it. One, that maybe the king was right, and his way of ruling was the only way. Or two, maybe we were wrong, and things will only get worse from here. So Micah, you do have a compelling argument if you only look at the single individual rather than the people.
I must take a moment to ponder.
Yeah.
Still pondering.
Keller does state, when Richard begins to cool down. Right. Well, but regardless of that, we do need to discuss the things that play out in hand. According to the information we've gathered, thanks to Tempest and the rest of you that managed to wake up due to her impressive medical skills.
Talking about me.
Thank you.
It does seem to fault that you guys acted on your own behests once more. Specifically Ray, and waking up a primordial titan. Unless I'm mistaken on this.
I mean, it would have been woken up eventually anyways.
According to information that Carla has given me, it would have taken months, if not years. Although it is impressive that you guys did the jobs you did.
Wow.
Thank you.
We're that good.
You expedited the destruction of the known world very, very quickly. So it's nothing to be proud of.
I mean, we don't know for sure that it's the destruction of the world.
If we were to undo the destruction of the world, do you think that would cancel out?
Well, Becky, we don't know if
Creating
that's the
the
intent
destruction
of
of
the
the world?
old god. We don't know. We actually never learned of the intent behind the old god. There was
That's
no
true.
scriptures
I
there.
didn't even see him.
Wait,
did I?
Wait. You were helping this group to bring back an old god, and you didn't know why
Well, I
they
just,
were doing it?
I just
We were
knew that
undercover,
the old
undercover,
god would-
undercover.
Yeah.
And we got so deep undercover that we forgot which undercover we were under.
But you agreed to help someone and you didn't know their goals?
Well,
You
I
didn't
knew the
know their
goals.
motives?
I
we
agree
just
to help
don't know.
everybody.
You didn't know their motives.
We were blackmailed into.
We were not.
Kat
help.
states, No, you weren't. In fact, you willingly did that. Many times I told you what was going on, and you kind of more or less ignored me.
Again,
Well-
we still don't know, what the moral compass of the old gods.
Yeah, and it was
We only know
spooky.
that unlike the current gods, that the old god did in fact use his power here in the mortal plane.
Yeah, and it was spooky.
Richard looks towards you, and you see why I don't like you people. Now tell me,
Because we're spooky?
do you know how they use their strength? Did you research it, acquire information on how and what they plan on doing?
In my research about the primordial whatevers, did I find out any of that information?
Based on the information you have and what you discerned, you can tell that primordials and the gods were at war at one point in time, way, way back ago. The primordials are basically the elements that surround and make up the world itself. A lot of them deal with creating land. A lot of them deal with making seas. With that type of creation, it brings about a lot of destruction as well. So, you're not sure how to interpret it, but if they are doing good, they will have to destroy this world to rebuild a new one. Now, if the populace survives, you're not entirely sure on that part, but you have no concrete evidence on what the bad guys are up to because, like Ray and Becky have mentioned, no one asks questions.
So I think best case scenario, they want to remake the world. Yeah, that seems to be what we figured out.
Yeah.
Which I want to state is a bad thing. Okay, I'm the one who brought us here because honestly I didn't know where else to take a bunch of unconscious people, and I knew that we at least knew some people here. I think we need to all figure out how to stop this from continuing,
Yes. As someone who successfully opened up a primordial gate in record
Not something to
time,
be
I
proud
hear.
of.
Record time, though, I hear. I bet you we can close it in record time for the right price.
And do you have a way of doing that?
I'll just wing it. That's what I did last time.
And you
I mean,
quite
it
literally
is-
doomed the world. I am not paying you
Open-
to
Okay,
wing
so
it.
here's the idea. We all find people stronger than my comrades, because I am very strong. And they fight the bad guys, and they close the gate. And then we go in after them and clean up the mess.
So have someone else do your job and then reap the reward because they did the job for you.
I mean, it's
Well,
just
we
like hiring
managed it.
mercenaries during a war.
I was a mercenary.
Exactly.
Did someone do that to me?
Wait, what? Actually,
Probably.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this. Wait. I feel like I've been duped.
I feel like someone probably paid you at one point to kill someone and then went in afterwards and was like, I'm the strongest person because I killed this person.
Wait, okay, so I'll do it myself. I
That's why you
myself
only take
will go
jobs
in
from
there
people
with
whose
my
motives you trust.
contacts. I have spooky contacts, okay? Spooky contacts. So I can get in touch with the people we just saw. I'll go in there, I'll stab them, stab. I'll go up to the primordial and be like, hey man, get out of here. And I'll kick him through his gate.
Becky, do you have the power of a god?
Yes.
Oh, never mind then.
I'm the only person I've ever met with muscle magic, so yes.
Those are called monks. At any rate, it seems that none of you have an actual plan. And when he says that, Paula does say, no, they actually did come up with a good plan, although not a good plan. No offense. Richard does look towards her. You mind explaining? They did mention bringing people other than themselves to help out.
Ooh, that was me.
But rather than that, we should bring in other kingdoms. Based on the information we have, you don't know where they will pop up first. So, helping and making sure other kingdoms are aware of this will at least give them a fighting chance and bring them under our banner. At the very least, it'll help people survive.
If
What
everybody had metal umbrellas with spikes on top, I have a feeling we'd be okay.
Well, back to the point.
Richard looks
just
towards
thought about
Dan and
something.
looks towards Mary. Can I slap the fish? No, you cannot slap the fish.
Wait, I actually have an idea. Didn't you just say that the gods and the primordials fought a war before they were sealed away?
We get another god.
The
We don't know
primordials
where the
coming
first
back would
door is.
only.
If we open up a second door, just push
No.
both of them back through
No,
the second.
what I'm saying is that. What if we got the gods to help? The
Yes.
gods would want to banish them again, anyways.
We get multiple.
It
Good
may
primordial.
force those gods into action.
I like this. I can speak with gods.
Ray, this is the first good idea I've heard you have.
So you're asking
Honestly.
us to bring in two sides of, let's just say, weapons of mass destruction on both ends, and use
yeah.
them as fighting instruments to fight a fight on our world. Well,
If
that
they-
could work. Do you know how much destruction that would bring?
I feel as though they would cancel each other out. Or, if
That is
worst
not
case-
how two weapons work.
I
But
feel
what if
like worst case scenario, they may be able to offer us
Becky's hand is
insight on
up.
how they sealed them away in the first place.
Becky's hand. I got Becky's hand. It's up in the air.
Carla looks towards you, Becky. Yes, Miss Becky.
What if it's not in this world and we do it in someone else's world?
Feywild.
Yes, the Feywild.
No!
It's weird there.
It
We
is
shouldn't bring any further destruction to other people.
We go to the Feywild, right? But we dress it up, okay? Like it's the normal world. And then we tell them something, like we get them to say something that's weird in the Feywild, which then builds a contract, and then we tell them to go back through the doors.
Could
We-
you
We have
trick
friends.
a god into a contract?
We have friends in the Feyworld. The Feyworld's probably one of the places that we
No.
haven't pissed everybody off.
Micah,
is true.
I don't think that's what Becky's saying. I think Becky's saying that we take them to the Feywild because they have different laws when it comes to nature and
Yes.
physics. And so we may be able to trick the primordial or even a god into a contract that would force them to either, if it's the primordial, seal himself away, or if it's a god, for them to help us in, with information about how to seal the primordial.
I'm gonna be totally honest with this group. We are a group of imbeciles. Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are.
No,
I'm not,
100%.
but everybody else is.
We need to seek out some people that really know something.
We may
And
be the
ask for their
stupidest
help.
people in
I
the
know
world,
something.
Micah, but we have been able to achieve what
Ask
no
me for
one
help.
else could.
and that is
record
not a
time.
good thing. Stop being
In record
proud of
time.
that.
Well, it depends who you ask.
Yeah. If you ask the people that raised the old god, they'd be like, man, I'm really impressed.
Okay, so here's the thing. I promise, I vow, so that I can go down in history as the only person in history to raise and de-raise an
And
old god.
nobody trusts you because you lie and cheat and
Okay,
steal.
well, in history they won't know that. I will get rid of this old god. Alone. In history.
They do say the winners write the history books.
I can write I can kind of write. I'm getting there. It's kind of the grammar. I don't understand grammar.
We'll just pay someone to
Or
write it
letters.
for us. But, I'm just saying that the gods know how they sealed away the primordial.
So we need to
That
contact
knowledge
God.
is with them.
Okay.
Keller, at this point, does state, you're not wrong on this, but I do not like the way you're thinking. So I'm going to go with Micah's idea. Your majority of you are not the brightest bulbs in the area, excluding some of you. You know
Thank
who
you.
you are. If you believe you're one of them, you're probably not one of them. However, it does seem that you need someone with more intellect than you currently have, or at least more information. There is
No.
a few areas of note that you can go to. One of them is the Aquas Kingdom's Academy for higher
Actually,
learning.
family.
Cool.
Talk
Another
about the other
one-
family, they were intelligent.
Would be the Great Library of the Sand, which is in our kingdom, further to the south. Another one would be the Kingdom of Ice, which is in Frost. The Kingdom of Ice has been able to be isolated and alone for quite some time, so they have information that is not well known. And the last one would be the one hidden in shadow, which is the kingdom headed towards the east. Any one of them could probably help you with the information you want. And as Paula suggested, maybe telling them what's about to happen, of how you ruin the world, it might be helpful getting their help. But don't tell them that you're the ones that caused all this.
Oh, no, we could easily shift the blame. I know Aquas kind of hates the Academy and Isle, so we can just blame them.
If
We
we're
could blame
going to be
Isle. It was their
working
fault in the first place.
as
We
a
don't know.
group,
No.
Blame the,
don't blame the
organization
other
who
people in the
did it.
Don't, we don't blame.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't-
we don't want
What?
to blame people who didn't do
We
anything.
don't acknowledge. We don't blame. We just solve.
Okay, but we were told by Isle to do this, but
No.
to do it undercover, and we did very well.
We would very undercover.
We're still undercover. That's how undercover we are.
Becky has a point.
Becky, roll deception, because that is not what they told you to do. And with a disadvantage against Richard. And your mom. That's pretty good. Richard doesn't like you, but congratulations, you made the Council of Dust very, very suspicious about Isle, and they might be the ones that caused all this trouble.
Yeah, that's good.
Caused me trouble, that's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually know anything about any of this, so I can't help anybody.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know.
All
Uh,
of this started because of a stupid statue.
Actually, that is true. What if it was a setup?
It was I.
What if it was a setup?
now has
from
no
the very
eyes.
beginning? What
I
if
thought
Isle
that-
set that bomb and put us on the case because they knew that we could accomplish it faster than any group
And
ever has
they
been
were the
possible?
ones. Wait, we haven't even
I
talked to the
feel
king.
very certain that no one thought that you would do this better than anyone else. I just don't think that that's the case.
What is the king? Do you think the king is part of the people that had masks?
Could have been.
At this point in
I don't
time,
know.
you saw all the people. You saw all the lieutenants in mass. No.
Did I? It looked like they were all still wearing masks.
At the end, yeah. But you've seen them all. Richard does look towards Tempest and states, I'm going to agree with you. Becky, you're a great charlatan, and based off of what Micah has said, you're always lying, so... yeah, I highly doubt it's Isle at this point in time. We're going to look into it, but honestly, I am not going to believe you one way or the other anymore.
Thank you.
Anyways, I think that Aquas is our best choice for gaining information.
At any rate. Based
Right.
off of what
You
Color
guys-
said, there's Aquas, there's Frost, there's Mist to the east, and there's Isle's own academy itself.
Anywhere away
But
from
we're
the
not allowed in
upstairs
the
ocean,
academy
it's
anymore.
best
Not
place to be.
surprised. Dan, what you
I
said?
want to go to Aquas. I can
Anywhere
wait.
away from the upstairs ocean is the best place to be.
I
We're
need
currently
clarity.
on the ground floor. We need to go down in the real ocean. So the banshees can't get us from the upstairs ocean.
I need clarity. We have Aquas Academy, the Kingdom of Ice in Frost, and Shadow,
Which is in Mist.
which is in Mist.
In the Great Library, which is in Dust.
Oh, we've been
We are
there.
in dust.
Great.
I mean, I guess we start closest, right? Let's go to the library and see what we can get.
Yeah, we need to get information. I think
Would-
that's something we haven't done.
Actually, I think a better thing would be out of game. Is the Great Library in the direction of Aquas, so we can stop there beforehand, or would it be in like a completely different direction, and we'd have to come back and then?
Which
It's across the street.
You said that there was a Great Library in Dust.
yeah, it's south. Aquas is west.
Okay, so it's not like completely opposite direction.
Wait.
Not completely.
It's not like we would have to
You
go
would
one
definitely
way
have
and
to
then come all
go
the way
one
back.
way before the other.
Yeah.
You are
Only
losing
Becky can
time,
do
but
that.
not so much that you have to double back.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a few more comments to make. Before we start running around half-assed, Tempest, you seem to have a level head.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Becky, did you
I
say
have-
thank you?
What?
Becky said thank you. No,
Wait, Micah's
never mind.
talking to me?
No. First off,
Becky, you have bad eyesight, not bad hearing.
I just thought they said something about being level-headed, and I feel like that is
shut up.
Oh my god, I love you.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut. Thank
Shut
you.
up. But not because I'm intimidated.
Up.
Not because I'm intimidated, though.
Thank you.
I'm still
Okay.
stronger.
I believe that we have left this community here in shambles, though Richard's trying to pull it together.
I mean, I feel like they left.
However, maybe some of them can help us on our mission, and we can put a level-headed person with one of us
I would like
so that we are in groups of equal off and ons and split up so that we can communicate to all the worlds, all these kingdoms at the same time.
That would be difficult for
Are you saying you
God.
wanna-
Oh yeah, out of
Party?
character. I feel like that would be difficult if we went to 2 different countries in 2 different groups.
Not necessarily. It all depends on how you play the game. This is out of character, by the way. Generally, it's a bad idea to, split the party, because you're dividing your power between 2 separate groups. That's not to say I will take advantage of that, but that's also to say you will, if you have not Tempest there, you lose Tempest's abilities, or if you have not Dan there, you lose what Dan could provide. So it all depends on how you want to do things. I'm not encouraging this, but I'm also not dissuading this, so it's entirely up to you what to do next.
I would
I
like
think
the
we
balance
stay
of
together.
plate on my head.
Yeah.
See if
I say
I'm
we can stay
level-headed.
together and we go to the Great Hall in Dust, and then go over to Aqua.
I want to go to
Here's what
Aquas because I
say.
can swim underwater. Breathe underwater.
Here's what I say is
forgot
that
you
can breathe
well,
underwater.
I can breathe underwater too. Or I can just
can't.
not breathe, actually. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, here's what I think we should do. I think that we, the group of chaos, stay together.
Thank you.
And
You already know what
We
Rachel's going to say.
yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with us. And we contact, some other people who can help, who we trust, who can help us. So maybe you guys have some contacts that you can start reaching out to, allies you can find, and we'll kind of do the same thing.
Allies, you say?
Allies, you
We
say?
had one true
Not
ally.
us. Not us. No,
He was a
we
dog.
go to these other places, and you, the Council of
A
Death.
dog?
What are you talking about?
We
Our true ally.
We do have
He
to
is a
find the
dog.
We did have a dog. He was incredibly powerful.
There was
How
a
did we
dog?
get this guy, release this guy in record time with this group?
But
It's because it was a
seriously, Micah,
maze
you
and-
don't understand.
I have
That
no
dog
idea.
had influence over us like it was nothing, as if we were just play toys for it.
That is not surprising.
Oh, we were like
Anyway,
super
He
soldiers.
loved
we
us.
stay together, and like Micah said, someone with a level head leads us.
I can't
And-
balance plates. I am not level.
If I
No,
drink,
Glenn is not level.
if
And
I
not
drink
Ray.
20 intelligence potions, will I become super smart forever?
And not
I
Ray.
don't think so.
My
And-
family was
and-
smart their entire life.
Guys, I think part of our problem is that no one can complete a sentence because everyone just keeps talking over each
I
other.
don't think that's right at all.
Are you
I
sure?
feel like that's
Yeah, I'm
normal
just
for
gonna
me.
interject into your conversation and say I don't believe that's true.
Keller just you're doing it now.
What?
Tempest,
No, I'm
Tempest
definitely not doing this.
stares at everyone else.
Everyone be quiet and let Tempest finish the sentence.
Ah,
Thank you,
fine.
Becky. Thank you very much.
Okay, you can
So
go
what I'm
on.
saying is that we stay together.
Oh yes, and me,
No,
then we can go from Aquas,
Becky,
and
no!
then
I didn't know it was
we
gonna
can maybe get another god, right?
No,
A water
no.
god.
Oh yeah,
I think
what
we rely
god
only
is
on
in
people.
Aquas?
Oh wait, everybody be quiet. You're supposed to let
Yeah.
Tempest talk.
I'm
And you, here in Dust, you find someone to go to your library, find out all you can, learn all you can, talk to everybody that you trust, and we'll go out and do the same thing. That way we're dividing our forces, but, our party is staying contained.
I think
and
this is-
Mary does stay, and thankfully not out of her kingdom, so this would be
Yeah,
most
that too.
useful. Cat goes, yeah, that makes the most sense. After all, we are people. We can do things ourselves, too. So, we'll go to the library ourselves, 2 hours, and you guys go to Aquas?
Yes, wait, I've got one question for Keller though.
Yes.
How is your father doing?
Enjoying retirement.
Would he like to maybe stop being retired and join for some good old fun?
You can ask him.
Because he seemed like a very strong guy.
You want me to take him to you? Or you to him?
Yes, please. Actually, I would like to speak with him.
It seems strong, but we did kill him.
We did not kill him.
You did not
yeah.
kill him, and in fact it took
Yeah.
all of you to take him down.
You're right. We didn't kill him.
What
I
about
would
the
like to
younger
speak
one,
to
the
your
mid-
father.
Gamla side.
Alright.
Is she available?
Are you talking about a young sister?
She killed,
She's 12.
how many was it? I killed 9 intelligent, close relatives. Who might have been my grandparents.
She's 12, and I don't trust all of you with my sister.
Well, okay.
You
She's small. She
quite
could fit
literally
under
doomed
umbrella.
the
That's
world.
why I was asking.
I would like an umbrella.
You should get one. We should also go get them made
Right,
out of
let's
metal.
go visit
with
my dad,
spikes on them.
because I'm tired of the conversation.
Wait, hang on. Do we really want to go see the king
I
that
do.
we overthrew?
Yes.
But is that a good idea?
Let me go
He
alone.
was very
Let me go
strong.
alone. I actually have an idea here.
Becky.
Okay,
never
okay. I
mind.
just wanted to make sure that we were thinking
I
things through.
promise you, this one is me trying to help people because I think we're too weak because I tend to do all the damage and everything.
Becky,
So,
quick sidebar before you leave.
yeah,
Can I?
off screen.
Becky,
What?
I think we should have a second
A second what?
secondary objective.
Oh,
Are we
okay,
searching
that's-
for a way to contain primordial? I
Okay.
think that you and I should look for a way to survive what the primordial does.
Oh, I like this.
Just in case a new world is created and, they create
So
a more perfect world for people to inhabit. We will be there when that happens. You know what
So
I mean?
we go undercover.
Oh, hey,
I
Tempest.
think that's
Let's
I
go
think
away.
that's actually part of our real objective.
You can't listen to us. Go away.
Oh, wait.
I mean, I heard you.
just-
I'm just saying that I'm
We
pretty
were
sure
being
that's part of
secret.
what we do.
We're secretive.
We know how to whisper.
Yeah, we're stealth.
Becky does not know how to whisper.
Anyways, I feel like we should prioritize our own protection. And then
Okay, I
we
agree.
can help people in the new world, redevelop.
So basically, you're telling me if we get rid of the primordial, we're heroes and we become kings.
Yes, and then
Or
I
if we
can
don't get rid of the primordial, we're heroes and we become kings.
yes, and if we need to, I can practice, bringing people back to life to live in this new world.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure no
You
one wondered
cannot
this.
rights of Miranda me.
I'm pretty sure no one wondered this, but no one's surprised why Richard doesn't like you guys.
Okay, I'm sorry I made you go away, Tempest. If you heard that, it's just because we're trying to survive and also come up with good secondary plan Bs, wink. Okay, Keller, I'd like to go see your dad.
Alright. Sorry, it's not Richard anymore. Sure. I guess. One brisk walk soon after.
I'm gonna jump on my phone so I can't see roll 20. I need to just finish off dinner for Catherine.
I'm gonna
She just got
go
back.
approach that man. He looks pretty calm.
You get to the garden where he currently is residing. Keller does state, hey Dad, these guys wanted to see you.
Hello, sir. I've got a proposal for you.
I'm already married, miss.
Okay, well, maybe next time. But another proposal that just came to my mind.
Wow.
I have thought you've ruled a kingdom once, and you're extremely powerful, and you're retired, so you probably have a lot of free time on your hand. Have you yourself ever fought a primordial?
Countless times. Why, the last time I fought one, they died.
Wow, I bet you became pretty famous for that.
Became king.
Would you say you were like the oldest person to have ever killed a primordial at the time?
No. I'd say
So
my oldest second half cousin was the oldest.
How old
I'm
was
still
he?
quite young. At the time, 42.
Whoa, how old are you?
A man never tells. Keller
Well.
just looks towards you. He's 52.
Oh, 52. Wow, wouldn't it be cool to go down in history as the only person over the age of 42 to have killed 2 primordials?
No, not really. I'm enjoying my retirement. In fact,
if
if
I
it wasn't
pay
for
you-
all of you and me having to deal with everything, honestly, the kingdom was almost about to be burned on fire, and now it's no longer my problem, so I'm enjoying my life.
What if I can tell you you can be king of 2 other cities?
Oh, I don't care about kingship. I just cared about ruling, and then money. And then now I have money, so I don't really care about ruling.
Well, I guess we'll just go. Human, I don't think since we don't have any strength and no one's strong enough to beat a primordial, I guess the primordial will just show up and take away all this, the nice garden and all the money again. You know, like, because this primordial is taking away everything. Hey, it'll only be probably a few months. They say the only people who will live will be the ones that can breathe underwater.
Oh, thankfully enough
So-
I can. And if they do show up, I can just
Really?
punch them in the face.
Wow.
Well, I don't think so. This one's pretty strong. His face is covered in what they say, rock. Also,
Oh, I've broken many a rock, many with my teeth.
if I were to mean, okay, well, my negotiations aren't working. However, you made me think of a different idea. I need to speak with Micah. Micah,
Yes.
this man has killed a primordial before, and he says he
Yes.
would bite him with his teeth and kill him. So why don't we just
Yes.
bring the primordial here?
Excuse me for a minute, Becky. Mr. George.
Yes!
Don't bite his neck.
Name I do not know.
My name is Micah,
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Micah.
and I am 666.5 years old.
Ah, to tell you the truth, I am beyond that age. I am 974, but I look like a 52.
You do. You are very handsome for your age.
Oh, I am still quite young, as yourself are.
And you're very wise.
I am.
Can you explain to me, with this primordial that's coming to take over the Earth, or the planet, or flat Earth, or
I have
wherever
an
we
idea.
live, can you give me some? I humbly ask for your advice on how to kill it.
Oh, you will need various artifacts to seal and contain it. Primordials are generally things and monstrous creatures that, in the prime time of the world itself being formed, were quite literally the ones that formed it, that shaped it, that renewed it. Basically, they are the very elements that surround us all. You can destroy it, but it's destroying the elements themselves. The best way, I would imagine, is to accumulate various artifacts of this world and use them in turn. Otherwise, somehow connect with the primordial and steal bits and pieces of its power to forge your own sealed cage.
Oh.
I see. Hold on one moment while I take notes. I'm very slow of the mind.
Oh, that's quite
Is that
alright.
an artifact? Is that an artifact behind you?
No, that's just a very fancy pillar. It costs 3,000
I
gold.
won't
It's just a very
Steal
giant
it,
pyramid.
then. That's fine.
The primordial came to life through accumulated artifacts. So would this mean that we would need to do the opposite and connect with it and steal parts of it back?
There are two ways of doing that. One is to use the primordial's own energy and use those artifacts to create a cage or a system of cages. Or use a other alternative strength source. Be it other gods or other strength beings. One I would consider is perhaps Tanya, the fairy queen, the summer court in the Feywild. Another is Sol, the sun god. Those types of things, or those types of gods and powerful beings, could help out in giving you enough strength to chamber this primordial.
Where does Sol live?
Mount Celestia, last time I've heard. Different dimension.
How did you do it?
Oh, me? I kicked them in the face really hard until they ran away.
So you really have never seen a primordial.
Once or twice, but they never got too close to me. I was too fierce for them. They simply ran.
I can't see them as being fearful. The one
Can
we
I-
saw was very scary.
Can I roll perception to see if he's telling the truth?
That'd be insight.
Oh, insight? Okay. Oh?
I'm honestly surprised no one asked until now. It's hard to tell, Becky. He could be telling the truth.
I believe him.
Not surprised that. Tempest,
What about me? Do I believe him?
he is telling the truth when it comes to potentially housing and sealing off the primordial once more. Using another god's gifts and strength to enhance a artifact level item would be a good beneficial way of keeping them contained. But to destroy them would potentially be destroying parts and bits of the world that they helped shape and create. That being said, though, it's definitely possible, and once again, you can use that primordial strength to seal them away or potentially destroy them. But you still require artifacts strong enough to house such power. You had some until they got destroyed.
Right. So
yeah.
they don't have to be those specific artifacts. They just have to be artifacts that are powerful enough.
Yes. If they pair up real well with each other, that would probably help out even more. Like the ones that were just destroyed, that was a system of artifact created in a armor set, but you can use other artifacts. When he says, like, I faced a primordial before, punched him in the face, kicked him in the face, those parts he's lying about, he's clearly embellishing, but the information he's giving outside of that is true. Much like Becky, he does like to embellish his own strength.
I figure. He's pretty cool.
George, thank you. I'm so humbled by your honesty.
It's quite hard to be this honest now and again, but as a king, I must put the people first. Outside of my own pleasures, of course.
Of course. Well, let me give you a little bit of fatherly advice. Since I have fathered countless children.
I have fathered 5.
Yeah, I've got you beat. I would give
Maybe in
your
children.
daughter. Maybe.
We're not in partners.
I am Micah.
You say.
Yes. Maybe you should reach out and help your daughter in her hopes to lead the new city. Maybe give her some ideas on how to have everybody come together and work in unity.
Micah, roll persuasion. You've honestly been using his own ego to your advantage. So with advantage. Which means that
It
you'll
does
just roll and
seem-
we'll take the highest number you roll.
It does seem like they are very inadequate. It seems as though they talk themselves up more than they can actually lead a city.
Micah, just roll flat now.
What?
It just means we roll 1 dice and we'll
Okay.
take that number.
Okay, so what am I doing?
Just
Perception?
roll persuasion.
Persuasion. There it is.
Ah, darn it. No, I'm not gonna make Ray make it worse for you, so I'm gonna give you advantage. Ray, you just insulted his daughter.
Well, I mean,
What?
I'm not wrong though.
Oh, but that's Ray, isn't it?
That's Ray. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say he doesn't like Ray. So I'm gonna still give you Micah advantage because it wouldn't make sense for him not liking Ray anymore to make your role worse. So telling him this, giving all that, Ray just saying, yeah, they all suck. That includes its daughter. He does look towards you, Micah, and he does state, "I'll consider this. Honestly, they've all been performing well. Quite literally was about to have the entire kingdom go up in flames. I'd say in about 2 weeks while I was still ruling it. So for them to hold out this long, it's impressive. It takes, quite literally when power shifts hands, it doesn't, magically all get better tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see what I can do."
Thank you. It would make her so happy. You take care.
You as well, Mr. Micah. While I am not as much of a father as you are, I am quite wizard in the fact that I do need to take care of my kids.
Micah bows and backs out.
Okay.
Also tells Dan to get the hell out of there.
You can see me?
Yes!
Thought if I was under this umbrella, no one could see me.
That's not how that works, unless you're 3.
Well, it had to work for everybody else. Do you have any more of those things you have around here called slaves?
Oh no, they banned that quite literally the day they gained power. But when they got
Yes,
banned, a lot of things happened there because they have a workforce that currently is not working because they're not paying. Yeah, again, great work.
Wow.
Have no contingencies
Thank you.
for any of that kind of thing whatsoever. You've doomed a lot of people to begin with.
Oh,
Don't worry,
You-
they're working on
oh.
recovering everything. But yeah, not the best
I
way
still
of doing
promised
things.
one slave.
Oh, yes, by me. You can have yourself. You're given freedom. Congratulations. We don't do slaves here anymore. We have
Yeah.
people that are indentured, and when you pay your things off, you're free again.
If I haven't gotten my slave and you never gave me a slave, does that indenture you?
No.
Then I shall hand you my umbrella as a fellow slave,
He just tosses it to the side. This seems poor.
and I'll pick it back up. It blocks from the sky, people, but that's fine.
You mean they're in Kokra? No, they're further to the north, kid.
The upstairs ocean was leaking people, and they were eating people on the streets.
Sure.
I just figured out what you're.
You just figured that out?
I've been cooking.
That's
and-
fair. That's fair.
Well, I suggest you get an umbrella.
I mean, there's no wyverns here except for like further south and to the west.
Okay, nice. Good to know. Before
I don't know
I
what I
go,
want to.
I don't know what I'm gonna ask for.
I don't know.
I would like some hair.
Go buy a wig inside town.
Okay, good
Are
suggestion.
you going
Thank
Gimli?
you very much. I just was gonna ask. That's all that came to my mind.
So this wasn't completely useless, right? We got information. So
Yes.
I did good. Yay, thank you everybody. You're welcome.
You did good, Becky.
Micah did good. Everyone else asked random questions.
Right. Well, the goal was to get him on our side, which I did in a different type of way than it first intended.
I think I helped too.
Ray, you just insulted the current governing council members.
And his daughter.
And me.
Yes. But was I wrong? I think I helped.
Well, I
Ray,
think
no, she like shushes you, Becky, unfortunately. She goes, Ray, I'm gonna be not nice. You're not a good person. The actions and what you're doing are not great. These guys might be nice to you, but I have no allegiance to you. You're a bad person. You should think on your actions and your words.
Well, you can go talk to Richard, who is alive because of our actions.
No,
that's true.
no, he's not alive because of your actions. He is alive because of your inaction. If it wasn't for this random woman that came out of nowhere, look, I wasn't going to tell any of you this, but someone came with Nora to the precinct and immediately helped out Richard to escape. And then we had a body double placed in his person. So no, it wasn't, and all thanks to you.
Hey,
all you
body
did
double
was
does
make
that mean
things
you
even
would've
worse.
killed someone else just to get him out?
No, it was made out of magic. She had like some weird fey magic or whatever. So again,
I
Ray,
gave him the Fae.
you
Am
did
I made out of
nothing other than make things worse. You had no plan outside of, the slave part was great, but we had nowhere to house them. They had no jobs. Quite literally, they were kicked out of their own homes. We had to rebuild an entire kingdom from scratch in less than a month.
Wow,
Thanks
that's
to all of
impressive.
you. Yes.
That has to be a record.
I do say that we.
I do say that we had the best
records
of
in 1 month.
And then later,
intentions.
you all left within the
Well-
same day.
We did come
Record
here
time.
because we thought people liked us here.
Yeah, some people do. The people that are governing this place, not so much. The people that you lost in their jobs, their homes, and everything else, not so much.
So who likes us?
Out of the council, Cat, the one you keep calling Goblin Mom, even though her name is Carla.
We did free those goblins.
What about the butcher's daughter? We gave her a high-level position.
She especially hates you for that.
Oh, that's
sure
right.
That's,
I think that's just the troubles
just
of
rude.
youth. She doesn't really realize how good she's got it yet.
Yeah,
She's
she was a butcher's
21 and
daughter.
was supposed to help out her aging dad. But now
Well-
you stripped her of that, and now
Don't
her
worry, we're gonna
dad's
fix
doing
it.
medically worse.
Okay, fine. You know what? Fine.
Actually, he's
We
not
will
good.
fix this, just like we've
We
done
can
in the
take
past.
that off her hands.
Look, you guys are trying your best. I
Wait.
get that. But when
Human?
do something, think about the actions that are to come afterwards. Ray, I'm assuming you thought you were doing good by trying to gain power from Primordial. But you didn't think afterwards. You didn't think the bad guys were, surprise, surprise, the bad guys.
Oh, it's so
Just
Fine.
because the
You said
world
they were
isn't
the
kind
bad
to you
guys.
doesn't mean you're allowed to destroy it because, I don't know, maybe you lost someone in life. Maybe you found something in yourself that is fine to being evil. Look, I lost my mom a long time ago, and instead of doing and damning the world, I'm trying to make things better. But you know, Ray?
That is true.
Yeah. You stopped a guy from dying on death row.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good for you. Wait, no, bad for you.
What? We should have let him die?
No, I think we have caused a lot of trouble. And I think we should leave it be for somebody else to deal with.
Look, we're gonna figure
I
things out.
also agree with that.
The only ones that care
But-
for here are Nara, Tempest, and Micah. Everyone else, go jump off a bridge, or actually don't do that, because
I've already
apparently you
done that
guys
before.
just listen to
I
anyone.
can do it again.
We've survived pretty well, actually.
That's true. Surprisingly.
Wow. Look, Storm's Tempest. I can't believe you can stand these people.
We used to be better,
have
but Nara
their-
stopped talking and it got way worse.
They have their upsides, I guess.
Sure. Look, I'm gonna send someone with you guys, because I don't feel like your social skills, other than maybe Micah and Tempest and Nara, are up to the
Thank you.
task. And we need more than 50%.
That's probably good. Yeah.
So when you're ready to head out, let me know, and I'll send one of my men with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone say thank you.
She's not listening
Okay.
anymore. She's just leaving.
I have a feeling that nobody likes us here, which is why I came to the king, because no matter what we do to him, he seems to like us.
Yeah, you
But he won't
took care of
join
his
us.
problems. Quite literally, the kingdom was coming to complete destruction. So you
True.
know, you taking care of that for him, it's not a good thing. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Helped him, so he's fine with you guys.
Okay, so I think we're solving problems that are too big. But by solving these problems, we do set records. So we need to decide what is important for our group as a whole. As I would say, friends? Wait, first, we should do this first. I haven't asked yet for these past few months. Are we friends?
I used to hate your guts, but then you made sense, and then I found some powers that work well with your violence.
You know,
So
I
you-
kind of
do
thought
you
that we
think
were
we're
friends at
friends?
first, and now I'm just
Well,
kind of.
I
Not really
think we're
sure.
friends, Becky.
Raise my friend, a tear drops from my eye. Tempest, are you my friend?
Oh, I'm absolutely your friend. However,
Another tear drops from my eye.
your
What is
friends are
it?
not the best people.
They're not, but we're trying our best. I had a hard life.
Because I feel like actually some of these people, Ray, are just making up excuses.
Yeah, but like, have you ever read?
Yes, have you?
Have you ever read?
Oh, well, you have, huh? Oh, never mind. I have read some.
I've read a lot.
Sting.
I'm an intellectual. I'm educated.
Cool. Okay, well, Micah, we're friends, right?
You know what Ray is actually? Ray is a philosophy major.
Oh no. I can't be friends with Ray anymore.
I'm not though.
Oh,
I
okay,
went to
good.
school for medicine.
That's right. What about Nira? Are you my friend?
She either doesn't confirm nor agrees.
I
Even though that's
just-
the exact same thing.
We need to
Blank
address
stare.
something, people. Nira hasn't said anything. Is she okay?
I think she may
I
be in
think she's
shock.
just been face palming this entire time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I
Gosh,
believe it.
that's true.
Cat's got her tongue.
Oh my god. He would do that. Well, I believed it. So, now that we are all settled, that we are all good friends, I would like to first say, if I accidentally chop you in the back, it was an accident. I didn't say that last time I was in this predicament, and it haunted me for years. So, with that out of the way, I can feel way better. Now, I think we should go... We should go...
I think we should take the night. I think we should all reflect on what we've been told by the people that we have affected with our actions. and inaction. And I think we all need to just, take a good look at ourselves, ask ourselves what we're doing, if they're for the right reasons, if we're good people.
Well, we definitely are.
I'm not people.
No, I don't think we are.
I wouldn't
Like
say
an
much.
amalgamation.
I think that being around you guys has actually made me less of a good person.
I would disagree.
Not you, Becky. I love you.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
I mean,
Did Becky finally figure it out?
Becky doesn't know how to take that. Becky's never
I mean, we're really good
been
friends.
loved before.
Oh, that's so sad.
Probably because you stabbed everyone.
Oh, it's a complete accident.
Literally, no. Literal backstab.
It was more like a backslash.
True. Backslashed. Prepare to be backslashed.
Forward slash.
But I take it based on Tempest's own information, you guys take the night.
Yeah, we're gonna take the night and reflect on our moral selves.
I will do
But-
that.
Before getting into bed, I would like to look in the mirror and talk about how cool I look.
Alright.
Then I go to sleep.
An hour and a half later, you eventually get your sleep. Everyone else begins to reflect, or not reflect, or take the advice given to you and completely warped and twisted into your own thought patterns. Saying who's
Yep.
who.
It's
Eventually, you do spend the night well rested and definitely to fall back to not being exhausted anymore. But your team does eventually group back at the thing without much concern. One thankfully died, no one assassinated for the night, no one got burnt because they kept harassing people. Saying who is who. Probably Dan. Man, it's a good thing these guys are currently in control, or else they probably would have missed multiple times. But oh, Umbrella is now below down for some reason. There we go.
Oh, on my oh yeah, I don't know how to get it above. It's
For
I
some
think
reason,
it just
very
comes down
slow
to
for me.
what loads in first when you switch.
Maybe.
whatever loads in
Uh,
first.
but
It's fine. Inside, I wear it behind me.
Sure. However, as the team regroups back without too much of an issue, the other side basically states, I'm going to say Mary does. So, if you're all ready to go,
Team, you ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so. I am feeling refreshed, and I've come to the conclusion that I want to try to make things better.
That's really good, Becky.
Thank you.
On that note, Becky.
What?
So when I was just out unconscious for that entire week, I had some very disturbing dreams, and I think I know what they mean.
Yes, I'm sorry. You were very uncomfortable, and I had to fluff you like a pillow, and it was extremely probably painful. I'm very, very sorry, but you're just kind of scrawny,
Wait,
and it was
what?
hard to get you to like fluff up because I used you as a what
No.
people would call a pillow, heated pillow. Was
I-
that not it?
No.
Oh.
No,
Well,
but
that wasn't me.
We should probably come back to that another time because I don't think that was appropriate.
Tempest is probably
Oh.
jealous.
Anyways, so I had this weird dream of these like large figures and things coming down from the sky and smashing the people that were running around. And I think that I thought about it last night. Thanks to Tempest telling me to reflect on it. And I think that she's right. I think we are, especially myself, we're going down the wrong path. I do need to focus on becoming stronger. Because I feel as though we were those large figures, and we need to, herd the lower and weaker people in this earth.
I do feel like a large
What did
creature.
they say?
Wait, what?
You heard them. What did they say?
No,
what did
no,
they
like
say?
herd as in like, like how you herd sheep.
Explain.
Yes.
I didn't
heard
hear
many
no sheep.
Oh no!
Why
no,
do we want to herd sheep?
No,
They-
like
Okay. Well,
I've heard.
I
you.
get what you're
the
saying.
sheep in
We
towards
need
the
to
path.
focus on becoming stronger
Yes,
so we can save the weaker.
yes,
people.
yes, and push them along in the right direction.
I don't know
So
how
they
to
don't get
push.
I want
Closer,
to say that
though.
that's not
This sounds
what
kind
I
of
intended
dark.
for you to reflect on.
Isn't this what the primordial is doing?
Richard
'Cause he
just looks
pushed us pretty
towards
far.
your group. You guys are literally gonna die during this entire thing, aren't you?
Probably.
We've never died
many
before.
times.
But we'll
Well,
have
they
our
wouldn't kill us.
songs written about us.
Quite a bit.
Probably not any good ones. Right. Well, I'd
Ouch.
rather have you out of the city as
Didn't
soon as
ask.
possible before you cause any more
Thank you.
problems. That is not even
If
something
we
to
will
do
not.
Maybe
with
I'll
you.
leave.
You're all ready to go. Who's saying
How
you?
can we get in contact with you if? How can we get in contact with you if we learn something important?
Keller does step up at this point. That's where my associate will be stepping in. They do have a messenger hawk, so you guys do need to get back. It shouldn't take more than a day or two for the message to arrive.
Do we not have any?
Wow, you've heard.
It's a
I-
hawk. A messenger hawk.
Yes.
So maybe we should be using sending stones. I feel like that would be more appropriate for
Not a-
into the world.
Do you have one?
radio. No, but does the city not?
No.
Oh.
Well, I would like to say this before I leave to the council, who's currently running the city. I would first like to say I am sorry. I am not an expert at city running, and I might have not planned it accordingly. I am an expert in muscles and killing things that attack me and strength things. So I would like to first apologize and say that I have no plans on trying to help anymore. I will let y'all figure that out. And I will no longer do anything bad. Because I feel kind of bad about it. Because I thought we were liked here, and we're not liked. And I'm self-conscious about not being liked. Because of when I was younger, people didn't like me and stuff. And so I had to pretend people liked me. Okay, I'm getting off course. But I would like to say once or twice, I am sorry, and as long as we save the day and you pay me a good amount of money, everything will be good. Okay, goodbye.
Miss Becky, I get it. My parents didn't even like me. I had to move outside of the kingdom I was born into just so I can live a normal life. So I understand where you're coming from. That being said,
I didn't have.
just think your actions through, including the consequences that happen afterwards. But overall, at least for me, from you, apology accepted.
Thank you, adopted dad figure.
How's that one go?
I mean, Richard.
Thank you.
Good that they
Very-
accepted our apology.
From her,
Would
not
Cat
you.
like to go eat a primordial?
Sure. Wait, what?
Now-
We'll eat it.
At the
Wait,
Redneck
before we
Why don't
go-
chat him up?
Before we go,
Well, he's
Cat-
available to eat if you ever wanted to,
Oh,
spoopy on over.
I mean, if
I
you
would
guys
like to
manage
say-
to do stuff, yeah. But right now, I have to, make sure the money system here, stays operational, or else things can't be paid for.
Kat, do you have any words of advice before we go that we should know of maybe things we should be looking for?
Don't just trust anyone that says, "Hey, you can trust me."
I mean, that
I
hasn't
trust him.
proven to be bad so far.
You quite literally opened up the end times for everyone.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, but
It's
I
pretty-
still don't know if that's.
Well, it's on the list of
Directly
like maybe
bad.
the things,
Yeah.
the worst of the things.
They quite literally summoned a demon from hell to help them out. I don't think they're the good guys.
They did have a church.
They have a church.
And so do cults.
Yeah,
We've
because
been
religions
duped.
are always the good guys.
Okay, so I think we're digging ourselves in a hole here, right? I think we're the bad guys.
I
So
don't think
we
so.
need to fix it.
I mean,
Cat?
we'll fix it, but I don't think we're the bad guys.
All right, guys. I think it's
Yeah.
time we get on the road. We can debate this
Yeah.
all on the way.
Goodbye.
I was about to say, this is coming from me. Learn from your mistakes. Anyways, though, before you guys make it harder on yourselves, can you mind summoning up your guy? How do you know it was a guy? Lucky guess. And honestly, I just call just about everyone guy, or bro, or dude, or hey, or they, or her. It all depends on what they like to be called. Then why are you explaining this all to me? I don't know. Fair enough. She begins to whistle, and soon enough, very dark-skinned man with white, brimming blonde hair, but bright stem cell rings. He seems to have around his face that of gold,
Damn.
and he does go. And looking towards Killer, he does state, "This is pretty much about. I guess you'll them to make sure they do the job they intend to do.
My robot.
Just trying to make sure they don't accidentally kill themselves along the way." Understood. He does look towards you. It's a pleasure to meet you all. My name.
Pleasure to meet you too. Adam, what type of class are you?
Major.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Thank you.
Where did you buy your hair?
Grew it out.
Okay.
Adam, do you have any powers or strengths that we could use?
I'm here to assist you. I am not here to do the jobs you intend to do. But I can
I understand.
call the council. It'll take about a day from current points and times to communicate with them. I can track people here and there from time to time in case one of you gets lost. I can help out making sure if we do run out of food along the way to track down food and hunt.
We've been getting a lot of feedback recently that we're not the best in the aspects of being a moral compass. I completely disagree, but do you think that you could help maybe, I don't know, Tempest and Becky with that?
What she's trying to say is, would you like help us out if any of us do something bad? Can you point out that that's not necessarily the right thing to do?
In very explicit words.
He looks towards his boss, and Keller just nods at him affirmatively. I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Because, again, Tempest has been acting very strange when it comes to moral guidelines.
She has not. She's very wonderful.
I don't think she's not wonderful. I'm just saying that
Thank you.
I feel like
She loves me. Do you love me?
I'm blushing really hard. Yeah, I do.
I need you.
Okay, see? That's the difference between you and me.
I will pay you. Is that better than love?
I have friends that love me.
But I have money.
Oh? Okay, how much?
How much is more than French?
200 gold.
I will hand her 200 gold.
Seriously? Well, Tempest, I would like to say that I have two people that love me.
Ray, why are you ruining my ship?
Ray, that was so mean.
Naira stole my girl, so I'm just passing it on.
It's not fair, but I understand.
Also, I need Becky to like me so that I can use Becky to, practice necromancy.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
can't
I get
have Tempest's morals get in the way.
I didn't expect you to actually pay me 200 gold. But okay.
I can't let your morals get in the way.
Well, I still think Tempest loves me, so
Oh,
I
no,
just
I
also
she
think that
does too. I
you
think that, yeah,
love me with
I-
money.
yes, and I just don't think that you should really, solely listen to her for moral advice.
Oh, okay. I will
All
keep
I
my
ask
ears open then.
Goal.
I will keep my ears open and my brain.
Closed.
What's a
closed.
brain do?
Shut off.
Closed.
That's best.
All right, we should get going, right?
Absolutely.
To our
Adam?
journey.
When you that, Adam does
Yes.
state. All right then. Are you all prepared for a desert journey? Like all of you have the proper clothes.
Then let's go get our proper clothes. But I thought we had proper clothes from the last time we crossed the desert.
You did. However, you probably took that off at this point in time. So we get dressed back, rejuvenated. Ray still doesn't have proper clothes because now it's a new set of armor, and even before then, it was not proper. However, when Ray's like, "Hey guys, I need new clothes," Cat just you. Oh no! The new armor set is like, it's not magical. It's just well ventilated, so you should be fine.
That works.
Oh.
I think we're good to go.
Hey, I'm gonna talk to the council and just say, I'm sorry on behalf of them and myself, because you're right. I didn't think of the ramifications that, changing power would have. And, I'm sorry, I was laughing at something else. I just thank you for, pointing that out to me, because I've been kind of focusing so much on what other people are doing wrong, I haven't really been considering what I'm doing, so thank you. And also, I'm sorry.
Keller nods, and Richard looks towards you. Apology accepted from you. Then looks directly at Ray. Still not you. But Keller then looks towards you, Tempest. I get it. That's why we were freedom fighters to begin with. We were trying to make things better. But an immediate power shift can lead to problems. And I understand trying to get back from that and trying to regrow from that point in time. But the most part I had issue with is you all immediately leaving afterwards. I get it. You had your own things to do. But it just felt like you were making it our problem rather than,
That makes sense.
Yeah, I guess.
Well-
Are you ready to immediately leave?
Okay.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
but we've all discussed this now, right? This is the way things are supposed to work. You talk things out,
course.
you make a decision, and then you execute
Okay.
it.
Paula, it was nice seeing you. I know we have really, really high expectations for you, but I know you can do it.
Miss Ray,
We saw it.
no
yeah,
offense.
goodbye.
Just nope, wouldn't even listen.
No, she's still gonna say it. So even if Ray
Yeah.
doesn't hear it, she does state, Ray's like rushing out to not be told off again. She does state towards you, but she doesn't actually. She's not that loud of a speaker. In fact, she's more calm, cool, and selected. But you guys brought her to this point. Miss Ray, no offense, as you walk out the door, but go screw yourself. To the rest of you, though,
I hear it.
try to be better.
I will. And I will start while leaving by contacting my criminal underworld
Daughter into